Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm jumping in with a thank you to one of the many beautiful souls out there in the universe. One of them just so happens to be on YouTube, and it is the lovely Sammy Menzo. I did a free mediumship reading for her on my YouTube channel. I had, gotten a few people that said, sure, you could read for me. I thought it would be fun to kind of show people how I do my mediumship readings. And then at the same time, somebody gets a free reading and, I thought it would just be great. Sammy had contacted me on Instagram and said that as a thank you, she wanted to send me a card or something like that. I had given her my address, but at the same time she was moving. And so I just thought that, with her move and everything, I wasn't like expecting anything from her. I never really expect anything, for me to like get gifts or anything from people. So I was just like, I figured she was busy enough, her life was busy enough so that she didn't have to get me anything. Well, after my crazy day at school, and today was the last day of school, tomorrow the staff goes in for like faculty stuff, like kind of finalizing grades and things like that for the winter break, and we'll be off for 2 weeks, and we'll be back in school January 8th. So today was like a crazy day. I'll just say that, gosh, if you're here from that like 3-hour live chat like last Saturday, there was, as you know, a lot going on, not only with my home, but like at school. And so this, the whatever crazy mom and her husband that wanted me to change the grade for her son, we had our meeting, and it was quite intense. And she ended up showing up to the senior team lead's classroom yesterday. She cornered her in her classroom for like 45 minutes after school, bawling her eyes out, saying, oh, it's my fault that, I came on too strong and blah, blah, blah. And is there anything you could do? Because if his grade drops from an A to a B, it affects his overall GPA, and he'll get $3,000 less on his scholarship. So it's like, is there anything, and so they got all these things. It's not a winning argument, but it's like, so today was the next step. They went to the vice principal, and so there's nothing he can do. So the next step is they need to go to the principal. They said, we'll take this to the top if we have to. So basically they have to go in steps. So they got to see the principal. Then after that, they're going to go to the district office. And if we have to, we'll go to court, and I'll probably get like my union lawyer so that, because I'm very adamant about not just giving kids their grades, I'll work with a kid and I'll be like, hey, you want this grade? You need to get this, on your next assignments. But I never let them go back and just like make up like old stuff, and I never just change points, because at the end of the day, I have to look myself in the mirror. And so I want grades to be as honest as possible, and I can't just change points. As easy as that would make my life, to just change this kid's grade and just give them points, just give them extra credit, I can't do that. And so because of my can't do that, I'm gonna be probably taken to the top for this and probably hung out to dry. And so so that's, that all that's going on, and it's been pretty difficult. Plus, a lot of emails from parents and students demanding that I change their grades, but this is the only one that's like getting kind of crazy. So it's a lot of me telling people, no, I'm not changing your grade, I'm not changing your grade. Because, as seniors, people want to take it very lightly and be like, oh, they're just seniors, just change their grades. But, I'm not like that, because if I have to change grades for one, I have to change grades for all, because I'm all about fairness. If I give some points, then I have to give points to everybody. If I, so it gets crazy. So it's already getting crazy. And so after all that, I was kind of in a really dark mood when I came home, and I've been in a dark mood. It's just, there's so much. It's like, what did I do? Like, what did I do to have, there's just, it's definitely a tower moment. A lot of stuff going on. I mean, the house will get fixed. I think that's the least of my worries. Like, now it's just like, now it's my job, it's my, all of that. And on top of that, my boyfriend's cousin is back in the hospital. So we're hoping that she makes it till Christmas. But she's dying of cancer. And so I'm actually wearing the awesome leggings that she gave me for Christmas. And so they're like kittens and pugs. And so I thought I would wear those today. Just for her. And so yeah, there's a lot going on, you guys, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. And so now back to what I was talking about before I went off on my crazy tangent. The beautiful Sammy Menzo, I noticed that I got a package from her and it was at my front door, and I almost cried because everything's been so crazy. And on the front of the package, and a little post-it taped to the top said, "To Goddess Tara," and I was like, oh, and I'm probably gonna cry now, and I'm not gonna cry on camera. And so Sammy, that really means a lot. You could have just sent me an empty box. That little note just meant a lot. And so I opened the box, and first on top there's this beautiful paper, and then I saw this beautiful little note, and I love that she burned the edges, and it's so cute, and Sammy is so creative. And so I thought that was lovely. And then she sent me an oracle card, kind of like they do in the moon box. And so this is a card from a deck that I do have. And so I was like, oh, and it's the belief card. And that means a lot now too. And I love the color and everything. So Sammy, you picked out the right card. She sent me kind of like this other little mini card. It's got like these little mushrooms and stuff. And so what I was getting when I saw this one, and actually what I get now, like I just told you guys, there's a whole lot going on. I know this isn't going to be like a forever thing. This is probably just going to be like a horrible next couple of months of my life, making my life a living hell at work. But that, like when I think about like mushrooms and things like that, how they just kind of grow out of what's considered like rotten soil or like nasty soil or whatever, like mushy soil, and then you get these mushrooms pop up, and normally people are just like, oh, like mushrooms, and they like toss them aside. But there's so many good uses for certain mushrooms. Of course, some mushrooms are poisonous, but there's a lot of medicinal properties in mushrooms, and a lot of times we think of like little fairies and things like that when I think of mushrooms. And to me, I think of healing and things growing where we wouldn't think, like how do things just grow out of that? It's like, how do things just manifest out of almost like nothingness? And so I do. Maybe Sammy, you weren't thinking this at the time, or maybe you were, because you're quite an intuitive young lady. But it's like all the muck I'm going through, I'm seeing that I'm going to have a little happy fairy mushroom growing out of this, and I'm not sure how that's going to manifest itself. I leave that up to the universe, but I always know I'm in good hands, as shitty and crappy as, sometimes parts of my life can be. Something good always comes, and maybe it's not immediately, or maybe like a mushroom it will be. Cross my fingers. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cute. Thank you, Sammy. And then she had more goodies. So the first little goodie I opened up was this little elemental candle. It's a little blue elemental candle. She's kind of marked with a Sharpie, and I was like, oh, I need some blue right now. So yeah, I might use this for maybe some Yule spell work that I'll do today, because today is Yule. And by the way, she said, I hope this Christmas Yule love package finds you well. And today is Yule, so I'm so glad that this package found me on the day of Yule. It looks like she made one of her own little blends. It says a clarity blend. And I believe we have the sign for Mercury on the side. And I don't think you guys can see it in there, or maybe you can. There is some herbally goodies in there, and when you smell it, and I could smell it as soon as I took it out of its bubble wrap, it's very, I want to say, like, earthy, like piney, but also maybe a menthol, black pepper. It's like it's very like wake your senses up, and I love it, and definitely gonna use that today. So thank you, Sammy. Like, I was not expecting, and then there was more. So then this beautiful little bag, this little Asian bag, little Chinese bag, and green is a fave color of mine, a heart chakra there. I got these chimes. I have little chimes that I keep on my altar, but these are bigger chimes and I love them. So they're like dragons and stuff. And on this beautiful like leather cord, and it's beautiful. So yeah, those were all my presents, and just not expecting it, but came at a really good time. So thank you, Sammy, and I thank you to all of you that, you know, support me, support my channel, and, you know, just send me good vibes. And even if you maybe don't know me that well, and, you know, just the things that you guys post on your YouTube channels, or you put on Instagram, or maybe you guys don't do social media, or whatever, but you do your spell work, and you guys are always putting good out there. That I appreciate all of you, not only for what you do for me, but what you guys do for everybody. You know, you guys send good energy out into the universe, and a lot of us need some of that good energy. And I know that there's people out there that have it, you know, worse than I do. Some people have, you know, health problems. Some people are literally dying, like my boyfriend's cousin. And you know, so I probably should focus on counting my blessings rather than focusing on people who just hate my guts. So yeah, I just wanted to give a big thank you to Sammy Menzo. Mwah! I appreciate you so much. And I thank you to everybody out there, every witchy person, every person putting goodness out there, every dude, gal, everything in between, everyone. I love you all. I wish you all a wonderful Yule. Maybe tonight I'll do a miniature live chat, or maybe it won't even be a chat, just like doing a live video, because I do want to do like a Yule ceremony for you guys, so maybe stay tuned. All right, so that's it for me. I thank you all. I have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Yule and winter solstice, and if you are in the southern hemisphere, then have an awesome summer solstice. I kind of wish I was where you are, because I love the summer times. And today is a little too cold for me. It was like 50 some degrees, and I know that where it's snowing, people are boo-hooing me like, oh, boo-hoo. It was negative 13 today. No, not here. I mean, I'm a tropical people. Like 50 some degrees is like. So anyway, yeah, I will catch you spiritual homies later. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you maybe later tonight. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.